All right, so just got off the horn with, we'll call him John. All right, it's interesting. A single guy, 60, he's sick of his crappy old job. He's got about 400,000 bucks sitting in cash, and maybe by the end of the year he was going to hang it up. We shall see. John's a little bit nervous. You know, he's like, oh man, I've never retired before, been a hard-working guy, but his job is taking a turn for the worse. And dude, what are you getting into? All right, so he thinks about 7,000 a month to see him through for everything. That's his mortgage, his property taxes, and health insurance, the whole thing. All right, so he needs about 7,000 a month is what he's thinking. He's got about 400,000 bucks pretty much just sitting in cash right now. He doesn't want to take Social Security till he's 70, maybe 67. We don't have to actually make that decision now, but basically he doesn't want to take it anytime soon, and that's the smart way to go. And he's got about 800,000, between 700,000 to 800,000 in his 401k, invested in a good mix of good ETFs, low-cost ETFs. So we're running the financial planning software, and I said, man, the next 6 years you're not going to have any taxes due whatsoever because you'll be burning through that cash. Now the problem is, and rightly so, he's like, yeah, but I'm not going to make any money on that cash. It's just sitting there, and if there's any inflation, I'm losing money, and I don't pay taxes. And I said, I get it. So he goes, any suggestions? I said, yeah, you got 3 years cash. I'd put, so that's 200,000 bucks roughly, 7,000 a month over 3 years, whatever. Whatever that is, 200,000, 225,000, something like that. I said, jump the rest in Wellesley Fund, just like I talked about in a video today. So you got, for simplicity, we'll say 225 in cash, 175 in Wellesley Fund. Wait 3 years. If the Wellesley Fund is up, you're golden. Or I should say, wait a year. You got your first year cash. Next year, if the Wellesley Fund's up, pull your gains off the Wellesley Fund and use those suckers. Wellesley Fund is down, live off the cash. It's just that simple, because he needs it for basically 6-7 years before he can go on Social Security, full retirement age. And then he can tap into his 401k. Now, we did a scenario, what happens if he tapped in his 401k earlier? That didn't work out so well, and the reason is because essentially while he's deferring taxes, that the money that he's not paying taxes on is still growing. And this is the drawback about single guys or ladies with Roth conversions or pulling money out of deferred accounts before they pull money out of taxable accounts, is that money is now gone because you pay tax on it. Yes, you could be hit with a tax torpedo later on, that's a fact. But the tax bill that is due today, $10,000, $15,000 or so, is money that was forever removed from the account, and as such, won't be growing at whatever clip you have here. In this case, you only have John making 5% a year. So it's a challenge, man. It's one of those challenges. There's no good answer there. In this case, so I'm like, nah, just don't pay the taxes, because as you age, your consumption, your spending is going to drop simply because you're not going to do as much, as we talk about all the time here on this channel. As you age, your spending goes down. And so, and then, if you're sitting on the freaking front porch, smoking a stogie, griping about the kids on your yard, and who cares? You got to pay a couple extra $1,000 of taxes. You're not traveling to Portugal or Senegal or Singapore or anything like that. You're just sitting tight, man. You know what I'm saying? So in that case, it makes sense to postpone. And when we ran the software, it certainly did. So anyway, the Wellesley Fund is a perfect complement to 3 years of cash. 3 years cash, 3 years Wellesley, and then tap into his 401k afterwards when Social Security kicks in. Oh, what a great portfolio. All right, we'll see you.